Hello, I'm back. I always start the video with hello, I'm back. This one is a request video. It'll be two in one. One person asked me how do you paint the background without getting all these brush strokes. And then someone else asked me to put some silicone on the canvas and then pour over the canvas with the silicone. So I thought I'd do those two together, because if you put your silicone on the canvas before you pour, you have to realize that sometimes the paint will just, pull apart and you'll see the canvas underneath. So I thought if we just painted the canvas first, then I'll stop the video and then I'll put the silicone on. I'll start the video again when it's dry, put on the silicone and do the pour. So I already have my paint mixed for the pour. I haven't put in the silicone yet, so I'll wait for that, for this thing to dry up. But first I want to discuss painting a blank canvas. Where to start? First thing, a lot of people are asking me, what do you do with the canvas? Do you just pour on top of it? Yes, I do, because this is already gessoed. There's a gesso on here when you buy it. So there's no need to gesso over it. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. So, let's see if I have my canvas right smack in the middle. Then I want to talk about the brushes, because I think the problems most people have is with picking out the wrong brush. If you pick out a brush like this, it's not going to work because the bristles are too stiff and they will cause the bristle strokes in your paint. And you have brushes like this, same deal. It's flat instead of round, but it's still going to cause the bristles to go through the paint, and you'll see it unless you do like 3 or 4 layers. Then you can use a brush like this, but why would you want to if you can buy a brush like that? So this is what I use to do the background. It's a synthetic brush, and these hairs are really fine and they almost don't leave any strokes at all. And then you have them in big brushes like this. And to tell you the truth, they are so cheap. So why wouldn't you just pick up a bunch of these? These cost $3.99 and you get like 8, all different sizes. But it's only €4. And if you're like me and you wash them straight away after painting, you can use them, well, I think up to 50, 60 times. Then maybe they'll lose a few hairs. But right now I'm not losing anything on it and it's working like a charm. So I would recommend picking up this type of brush to do your background. If you can find it, if you can't find the longer ones, you can pick up one of these in any do-it-self shop. They are really cheap. You get 3 sizes for €1.50. Also very cheap. These are a little bit less durable because you see the gap between the metal and the brush. So this will go a lot faster than this brush. This one is pretty good quality. So I've got the canvas ready and the paint, and what I'm going to do is just put the paint on the canvas, roll up my sleeves, and just start painting the canvas. And what you would like to do, if you want to do it really well, because the canvas has all these little threads going back and forth, you want to do that with your brush technique too. So do it like this Here's a hair. Take it out. So you go that way, diagonal, and then that way, diagonal. And that way you get right down to the bottom between those threads. And normally I do this 2 times, so I let it dry and do another layer. But as you can see, and this isn't even opaque paint, because I'm running low on paint, and I'm gonna take you all with me to the shop where I buy the paint. So as you can see, it's doing a good job of getting on there, and there's no brush strokes. And it's pretty neat. I like the color too. It's burnt umber, and this one has a pretty chocolatey color. Maybe I should be using this instead of the Van Dyke brown. I like the color. But as you can see, I don't really do like, I don't care if I go over some parts many times, because that's just better to keep the color right down sticking on that canvas, because of all the threads that you can see. It's getting really warm in here. So this dries up pretty fast, and if it doesn't go fast enough, you can use you know, one of those hair blow dryers. I wouldn't be using the heat gun, because heat guns produce a little bit too much of a heat, and I'm afraid of burning the paint. And sometimes you can't see that you've burnt the paint, but you have done something to it. And if you want to keep something or sell it as art, I think you should be careful how you treat the paint. So here we go. I might not even do a second layer, because it's looking pretty good. But see how the white, I don't think you can see it from here, but if you just go over it like that real fast, you keep getting those little white spots between the threads, and that's what you don't want. So you have to do diagonal strokes, and then the other way, and then you're ready. Then one last one over to get all the strokes the same direction. You don't have to do that. If you like seeing strokes, then you just leave it like it was. But it's looking pretty good. You can see brush strokes, but you can't see, you know, what some people are talking about, that you can really see the brush strokes through the canvas. So doing the side, and then I'll just talk about something else, I guess. Well, another thing I want to really, I hope people are listening to this video, because I'm getting a lot of subscribers. I'm up to over 2,400, and that's a lot of people. And in one of my earlier videos, I said, you know, if you want to come and tag onto Facebook, you can just become one of my friends, and then you can post stuff on my Facebook page. And I really like that. I don't regret saying that. But now I have a lot of people private messaging me with all sorts of questions. And the thing is, I don't mind answering the questions, but if everyone does that on private messaging, then the rest of you don't get to read the answers and know what I've been talking about. So I think it's better if you just, if you have questions, do it not with private messaging, because, you know, it's a shame that other people can't read it. And sort of what helps you helps a lot of other people. So, I don't know. I have to figure out how this is going to move on from here, because I never expected so many people to subscribe and to watch these videos. The video with the negative space, that one is watched over 17,000 times. And I don't know why, because I thought it was but ugly, but 17,000 times. Yep. So, I'm sort of liking this paint. I bought it, you know, I always, when I see cheap paint, I think, well, why not? Let's buy it. Let's test it. But this one is turning out being very nice. It's, I haven't watered it down, and it's a sort of a really buttery consistency, and it's really good for getting this canvas in one color. When I'm tapping like this, I'm tapping right between the canvas on the corners, because you don't want the white peeking through, not when you're doing a dark color like dark brown. So that's what I'm doing. And there's a lot of questions being asked that I think, you know, people, please watch the videos before you ask me stuff. Like what brand of paint I use. I'm telling you guys, everything I pour is Amsterdam acrylics. And if I put silicone in all colors, yes I do. And what brand I use, and you know, I show it in almost every video. But I guess that goes with the YouTube thing. And I do try to explain in every video the basics, because I know that a new person won't go and watch 36 videos. I think I have 36. Okay, what do you guys think? Looking good, right? I think so. Ooh, stuck my finger there. Don't want that. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. This is a beautiful, beautiful, deep chocolatey brown. So it's burnt umber. I'm not sure other brands are this rich and chocolatey colored. I don't know, but I like it. So right now I'm going to turn off this video and wait for this to dry. I'll help it along a little bit, and then I'll be right back, and I'll, you know, just stick these two videos together. So be back in a minute. Bye-bye.